Hey everybody! This video is a little bit late. We're already like halfway through April, but it's fine. It's okay. I'm still gonna do my March wrap up for you guys today because I have so many things that I want to tell you guys about. So, as always, let's start with movies. This month, I watched a couple movies, a small handful of movies. As you guys know, I saw A Quiet Place, which I loved. You can check out my review for that. I am such a huge fan. I cannot wait to buy it and watch it a million more times because it was so good. I also got to see Vertigo in theaters, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's a classic with Jimmy Stewart and Kim Novak. It's an Alfred Hitchcock film, if you don't know that already. If you have never seen the movie Vertigo, I highly recommend stopping whatever you're doing. Just stop right in the middle of this video, go watch Vertigo, and then come back and tell me how amazing it was. It's such a great film, and seeing it for the first time on a big screen in a movie theater was such a cool experience. If you ever get the chance to do that, I highly recommend it because it was so cool and it was so good, and I wish I could just like go back in time and rewatch this movie for the first time because it's one of those movies that just constantly messes with your head and you never know what's happening and you think you know, and then it completely changes in the second act and you're just very confused, and it's such an exciting experience and I love it so much. Also last month, I have decided to watch every single Marvel movie in the MCU in chronological order so that I can really build up the excitement and the anticipation for Infinity War, and I can get like a nice refresher of everything that happened. So I started doing that. I watched Captain America, Iron Man 1, and Iron Man 2. I clearly still have a lot more to go. There are 18 freaking movies in this series. But I did decide that I thought it would be fun to review every single one of them. At least the ones that I haven't reviewed already. There are definitely a pretty big handful of them that I never reviewed on this channel. It's mostly just the newer ones that I've talked about. So look out for that in the upcoming days, pretty much every day until the movie comes out. Hopefully I will have a review out for you guys. There's been a lot of debate about the technical chronological order of the movies, so my list might be a little bit different from your timeline, but I sat down and I looked at all the movies and I was like, I'm pretty sure this is the order that makes the most sense. The only ones that I'm really iffy about are Guardians of the Galaxy. They kind of fit in a couple different places, but for me personally, I feel like the events of Guardians of the Galaxy is like bam, 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 all in a row, like there's no time taken in between. So I'm gonna put them at the end. So they go right into Thor Ragnarok and then right into Infinity War. I don't know, you'll see when I get there. The first one I'm gonna do is Captain America because chronologically that is the first movie that happens in the timeline. So look out for my review of that coming soon, very soon. And once that comes out, I'm gonna start a playlist of every single one and it'll have all the reviews that I've already done. So if you wanna watch all my reviews in order, I'll kind of intersperse the older ones in there where they fit. Does that make sense? Anyways, that's what I'm doing. I'm very excited. Also on our other channel, Secret of the Booze, if you don't know about it, you should definitely subscribe because we make geeky cocktails and geeky drinks inspired by movies and characters and TV shows and comic books and all kinds of stuff. But we just released a new video where we made the Infinity Gauntlet, and oh my god, this drink will mess you up. But it was super fun to make, tastes delicious, really cool to look at. I highly recommend you watch the video, check it out, maybe get some friends together, assemble your Avengers, make this giant behemoth of a drink before you go see the movie. Maybe not right before, you don't want to be smashed when you see Infinity War. I mean, maybe you do. I don't know your life. Anyways, enough of that. TV shows, next category. I haven't watched too much TV this month. I did watch The End of the Fucking World, finally, which is a show on Netflix that I highly recommend. It's a little bit weird. It's very weird, but it's so amazingly good. I love it so much. I blew through this show so fast because I was so hooked to these characters and this weird story, and wow. Basically, like, this psychopath, sociopath kid wants to murder someone just because he wants to know, he thinks he could do it. He's like, I could probably kill someone, I just have to find the right person to kill, and he doesn't really feel anything except for this need to kill things. And then he meets this girl and he's like, she's kind of weird, I could probably kill her, but she like is really into him, but she's also super weird. And it's It's just this very weird story about these two people, these two kids who meet, and I don't want to spoil anything for you by giving away anything else. So I think you should just go watch it on Netflix because it's amazing. Also, the ending, it just ends and I just don't know what happened and I'm really upset. I was like, no, this is not the ending. It cannot end here. There is no possible way that you were ending this right at this moment where I need to know what happens. I don't know what happened. It's very stressful to me, but I still really liked it. Watch it. I also started watching Riverdale again. It just came back last month. And you know, this is just one of those shows where it just keeps getting more and more ridiculous, and I just hate everyone except Jughead and Betty. Everyone else sucks. I don't know what's happening. I'm too invested in this show to stop watching, even though I know it's not good. It's just not a good show anymore. But I'm so invested that I have to keep watching it. So that's where I am. I haven't even watched the past like 4 episodes because I'm just like, whatever. But I'm gonna watch them eventually because I just have to know what I am just too deep. And last, we have books. Speaking of books, I just recently started using Goodreads again. I used to use it a while back, but I didn't really get too into it, but now I have it, and I've already added some of you guys, but feel free to add me. My name is just Steph Koza. That's my name. I'll be keeping up to date on there with all the books that I'm reading, and I'm gonna try to review everything, or most everything. So if you're into books and book reading, check it out. But the first book that I read this month is Echo by Pam Munoz Ryan. And it's a really interesting novel. It's basically divided into 3 different stories, all pretty different, but about like creative people, and it's kind of historical fiction. There's some World War II stuff going on. They're all in different locations in different countries. And all of the stories are pretty much completely different from each other, except for the fact that they are all connected by this one magical harmonica that they all acquire at some time in their lives. And it's just a very unique, very refreshing, very, very beautifully written story, and I really, really enjoyed it from beginning to end. I did listen to the audiobook, which honestly I think made the experience so much better because it was amazing. It had a different narrator for each story. It had music in the thing, because music is like a huge part of this story and it's really important to all of the characters, and obviously there's a magical harmonica, so there's music there. So throughout the entire story you'll hear them like, it'll be like the character played a beautiful harmonica tune, and then you'll like hear the harmonica song being played. It's very cool. It's just a magical audiobook. Probably one of the best audiobooks I've ever listened to. So if you're really into audiobooks, I would definitely recommend checking this book out. I don't know if it would have been nearly as good if I had just read the book without the audiobook. I think it really adds an extra layer that I loved so much. And another book that I read this month was Call Me By Your Name. Call Me By Your Name by Andre Aciman. I never know how to pronounce people's names. I look like a jackass all the time. But this is the book that the movie was based on, Call Me By Your Name, obviously. I loved the movie so much that it hurt me a lot. And I loved it so much that I was like, I need to know more. I need to read this book and see, like, I just needed more. So I got this book and I read it in so fast. I read this so fast because I just loved it so much. It's pretty much exactly like the movie, except in the movie you don't really see a lot of what Elio is thinking because he's like this quiet, reserved, kind of keeps to himself sort of person, so he's not gonna like be that expressive with words. So in the book, since it's narrated by him, we hear all of his personal thoughts and everything that's running through his head and his anxieties and just everything. You see everything, and it's so much richer, and I really appreciate the story even more because it makes him more relatable, and it just makes everything make a lot more sense. But honestly, there are so many beautiful lines in this book. I like highlighted the shit out of it, which I don't normally do. But I did, because I would read a line and I'd be like, I love this line. This is written perfectly. I need to highlight this so I can look at it again whenever I want to. He just puts things into words that I never would have expected anyone to be able to describe so well. like feelings that I've had, or feelings of like liking someone and not really knowing if they like you back, and then being really anxious about it and all these thoughts running through your head and like overanalyzing everything. Like, he describes all of these feelings so amazingly perfectly that it blew me away. Like, I would read a line and I would be like, wow, I never knew how to put this into words, but you did it. There it is. And it was amazing. It's such a good book. I'm probably gonna read it again. That's how much I liked it. It was also very short, so like it'd be pretty easy to read it again. It also made me want to go to Italy really badly. This is a good like beach read, like laying on the beach, preferably in Italy. I don't know, it's very dreamy, but also it made me cry a lot, so maybe don't read it in public. I don't know. I would read it on the beach because it has that beachy, lovey-dovey, amazing magic to it. And I love it so much. What else do I have in this wrap-up? Video games! I recently got myself a Nintendo Switch, which probably was a mistake because I can't do anything else. I am really into it. I'm very obsessed. I've been playing nothing but Zelda, Breath of the Wild, just taken over my entire life. I'll put my friend code in the description below if you want to add me on Nintendo Switch. We can be friends. But it honestly is just completely taking over my life. I take it with me everywhere. It's very dangerous. I love it, but it's really dangerous for me. But it doesn't matter because it's so much fun. I love it so much. Anyways, that's it for my wrap-up. Yep. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know what you guys have been reading and watching and playing in the comments below. I would love to hear all the things that you guys are into. Don't forget to add me on Goodreads. Don't forget to add me on Nintendo Switch. Don't forget to check out our Secret of the Booze Infinity Gauntlet cocktail bomb thing. And don't forget to check out my Patreon page if you haven't already. I will put a link in the description below and also at the end of this video, or right now. It might already be right here. Definitely check that out if you want to support me and support this channel to try and get us working towards bigger and better, more awesome things and more videos. I just want to make more things for you guys. I want to know what you guys want. Let me know. I'll do it. Probably, assuming it's not crazy, but who knows? I just want to make more content for you guys and for this channel because I love doing it. It's a lot of fun. I love reviewing movies and talking about books and talking about whatever. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Be sure to give it a like and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.